Boom it. See over there climbing on those rocks? Probably not. The mud to rock ratio is too much for him today, so you're stuck with me, Ben Barber, down here in the General Franklin area with our friends Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Franklin. Their information's on the bottom of the screen and or in the description, and they have supplied us with another pretty, I mean, this thing is brand new. I believe there's less than 20 miles on it. And it's a pretty interesting spec because I haven't seen this spec before personally. And on top of that, they went ahead and threw some 24s on it, folks. Look at that, 24-inch 4G autos. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it fills tire gap perfectly as far as I'm concerned, but I don't know that I need 24s. Maybe I guess you do in order to fill these tire gaps now. But let's do what we normally do. This is a 2022 Durango, and it's a Hemi. It's with the 5.7 liter Hemi, and then it also is all-wheel drive, and that's what makes it a little bit rare. Clearly, it's got this really amazing paint job on it, and that, in my mind, makes it a little rare as well. It's kind of one of the specs I noticed is that they kind of like, this is their sport model, right? So they upped the max speed to 145 miles an hour from, I think, was like 130 or something of that nature. And it feels like it's got a different tune. I could be wrong, but it just feels peppy on the road. Maybe it's the all-wheel drive, just grabs and grips for us as you kind of like maneuver around traffic. But I really like this truck. Well, let's do what we normally do. Start in the back. This thing has the auto start stop, but as I've realized, it's low on gas. So as soon as I do it, it's just going to turn off. So we'll maneuver past that. We got a buddy out here that's going to help us catch some of those, or the revs, once we get inside. So let's go ahead and press this twice. There she goes. You know, this isn't a race, but I guess that it could be a little faster. Not too connipted about it though. Moving into the interior, you can see the NCC bag and a couple other bags, just to kind of show you like how much space this really has. There is a third row seat, and you know, clearly the second row we'll go up there and check out here in a second. But third row seat is pretty nice, honestly. Like, looks like there's it's not just like a fake seat, I guess. Usually sometimes they kind of put kind of a ghetto seat in the back, but they didn't on this one. Nice cup holders and armrests and everything, which is really pretty cool. In order to close it, you have to press this button. We're not going to mess around with that too much. To maneuver these, just grab this handle. You can see I had my hands full there, and it still was easily done. And push it down, and then you got plenty of room to put all your stuff, which is really kind of awesome. Well, let's hear the startup on this thing. Get my buddy to kind of go in here. I'm going to go ahead and close this hatch down. It does have the button, but I prefer the handheld use. So look, it sounds good, as you can tell. We don't want to run it out of gas, but yeah, so it does sound good. It does have a Hemi, you know, if you're wondering, it still does the things you want it to do. Now this seat is down, and it's down so I can show you guys how easy it is to be put back up. If I had more hands, I would, maybe I can do it by, no, it's kind of hard to do. But these seats do lean back a little bit. And I like them, honestly. Like, you know, as far as they've got these nice stitching, and it's got the two different tones or textures, I guess. Armrest is at a good level, so you don't have too many issues with slouching, which is nice. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna slam my camera around there. It's a hilarious amount of power supplies, and the air conditioning vent back here as well. Nice little area to kind of like hook a bag. I like that little add-on there. Door cards, plenty of room for a cup, storage here, and again, this isn't a pass-through, so you can fit a cell phone in there. I like this little touch here. Nice little angle that goes all the way to the back. Really kind of a cool setup. This car is also spec'd with Brembos. I'll show you guys. They're painted black, so you can't really see them very well, but it did come with Brembos. Again, like I said, it's kind of like one of their sportier models, I guess. Headrest, nice and soft, as is the rest of the front seat. all of this feels really good to the touch, and again, it's brand new, so it should feel good to the touch. But it looks like it looks great as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm gonna climb and maneuver over to the driver's side, but I just kind of wanted to show again these nice subtle design touches, stitching all the way down here, a little spot for you to throw your cell phone. Really nice, really nice. I just like the look of it. It just looks awesome. These two here, let me go in here. These for some reason look really nice to the it's like black chrome, or I don't know. It's nice. Functionality is good as well. Let me. Is the key inside there, brother? Really like this hood scoop. I'm not sure if it's functional or hood scoops. I'm not sure if they're functional or not, but they are there and make this thing look pretty aggressive from the very get-go. Again, once we climb in here, just kind of show you around a little bit. Start up. You got wireless charging pads down here. A hilarious amount of power things again up here. Really like great Alpine stereo. This is all kind of a new setup. The screen just honestly looks a lot crisper for 2022. And this one also has this custom profile scenario that you can set up. I think it adjusts your seat and a couple other things. If it doesn't, I'm crazy, but some of the cars have that where you can kind of choose the person that it's in the vehicle. So heated steering wheel, heated seats, all the fun functions. Clearly it's got nav, and this is all touchscreen, and you can change and move these where you want them to be. See, I just moved the nav from the middle to there. Really kind of cool. I mean, this is pretty much like honestly very close to one of your like iPad-y kind of things as far as how much you can maneuver it. This is kind of new. These screens here are new to me as far as look and design. At least the font is a little bit different, and pretty cool little functionality as you kind of maneuver through the different settings. You got your tire pressures, and yeah, it looks like you can you got your stereo, all different kinds of things in here. I'm pretty sure you can put the there you go, the average mile per gallon and stuff, which is 11.3. Not exactly what you want, but you know, in a vehicle you're putting a ton of miles on, but you know, that is what it is. If you want the power, you got to have a little bit of loss in the mile per gallon. Again, with this amazing stitching all the way across, really looks nice. For battery or power gas usage, I'm just going to leave that, turn the car off so we don't run out of fuel. Great little spot to leave the key. You know, clearly you don't have this big little clunky thing, but the key does fit nicely in that area when this big key tag from the dealer isn't on there. Cup holders, and it does have lighting right here. It's kind of hard to see during the day. So you've got like kind of your initial spot to store stuff, and then even more storage down below there. As you can see with that little sign, it's got the 12 volt as well. And then you got your glove box over here too. So overall, like this thing, I mean, it's brand new, so it should be really nice. But like, if you're asking me if I like it, you know, the power that it showed me earlier, pop the hood there, just trying to let y'all see this motor. The way this thing drives is great. Even with these huge honking wheels they put on there, it didn't really affect the road feel as much as you would think it would. It came stock with 20s on it, so it's not like it's doing anything too crazy as far as wheel size change, but they did make sure to check, you know, fix the speedo and everything else because of bigger significant wheels. There's your 5.7 hot underneath here. I think these things are good for right around 400-ish horsepower. Similar torque numbers. Golly, look how look how far you can go inside that weird little panel. Okay, that's very interesting. But really like the look of this. Very aggressive. Let me see if we turn these lights on, if this thing will have some kind of cool look to it or not. And sorry, love those annoying noises that come on when you leave the keys in. Oh yeah, dude, that looks nice and mean. I'm about it. I am about it. Well, folks, if you have any interest in buying a vehicle like this, it is available at our friends Franklin Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Their info again is on the bottom of the screen and or in description. So be sure to check them out. I will look forward to driving this thing back. Hopefully I don't run it out of gas. For my man Bo Biddle, who, yeah, too much mud again, I forgot. Too much mud to rock ratio. I am Ben Barber. We will see you guys in the next video.